Hello, my Sagittarians. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of August. And before we jump in, just want to thank the Creator for being here with us. We're so grateful for your presence and for your desire to be with us every second of every day. And each one of those moments that you're with us, experienced in our life right alongside us, it's not about judgment, but it's about unconditional love that you have for us. And we so grateful for that, and we welcome you. Maybe thank you for the messages that you're going to bring today for us. All right. So we're going to jump in. We're going to start off by pulling one card here from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And that's going to represent what the Creator wants you to know for just the month of August in general, for the entire month. It's kind of like your theme. So let's start off there. Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know about their August, please? Okay. Got that there. And you got the Shapeshifter. I love that. Beautiful imagery. Transform and unveil your gifts. So beautiful, exciting August, because you have been, of course, just moving and transforming and shape-shifting your life anyway. And I really feel, this last year, of course, has really impacted everyone, but you've taken advantage of that to go, you know what, I'm tired of being that way. I'm taking this as a leap into something new. And so you've been transforming yourself either physically, career-wise, relationship, where you live, all these different areas of your life. And for some, it's like everything. But there's also been some challenging situations that have really brought your strength to your face. And you realize, I'm much stronger than I ever thought I was. And it's been revealing your talent. And so August is just going to be this really, I kind of just saw this picture of this eagle egg and it, the little eaglet poking through the egg and birthing something new. So it's like this whole new beginning for you and opening up for that. I'll read from the book here. Let's jump right to it. It's the next page. So it says, take your time and focus on developing your gifts and your strengths. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you're particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or your journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. Very interesting. So when you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival instincts to help yourself through a particular situation. So yeah, if you have an animal that really has stand out, or animals, try doing that into your journeying work, like your meditations, and just kind of try to become that animal in your third eye, and to see what new information, when viewing your life and viewing the world, what comes in for you. The extended message for this card says, you may have been through many challenges and lows, like we were talking about, but now you are in a space of transformation. You're moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. Oh my God, this is what we were talking about. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. Oh my gosh, I almost said that word for word. I love it. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You're guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. And when this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, because its medicine is coming to you. So I love that. Yeah, definitely pay attention if there's specific animals that are showing up around your path all the time, besides your pet in your house, who should be in front of your path all the time. They're being funny. All right, and then as I do in my monthly readings currently, I take a tarot deck. This one happens to be the Fairy Tarot, and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and these represent just 4 different areas of your life or of your being. But the major arcana we're going to use like this for just a general overall energy for the month of August, what the Creator wants you to know about that monthly energy for August. All right, Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know? What else about the month of August for them, please? Make it really obvious for us too, because we love clear messages, don't we? It's a coming, it's a coming. So patience evidently is an understanding as things unfold. Okay, there we go. Yep, and you got the Hermit. And what I love about this is the Hermit, of course, is about kind of spending some time alone discovering yourself. It says, find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to your spiritual growth. And so with the shape-shifting, it's really connecting to the inner side of you because, with the Hermit, they usually have this lantern with the star inside, and that star is you. That's yourself. And so you're the one that, can be that spark within you for what you want to do. This all talked about the gifts that you have to bring the world, that brightness that you're going to bring to the world. And so, not everyone's going to be a lantern. But we're going to express that and shine light in our own special way. And so try not to confine yourself by, what you've been told of who you're supposed to be. Really, for this Hermit journey is about you understanding what it is you truly want to do and how you truly want to express, that unconditional love that you have inside of you, how you want to express that to the world in your own special way. And so with this Hermit, it's pulling away from the societal norms, like I said, the supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, and understand how you uniquely want to share these gifts with the world. And you get to shift into that and shape your world with this shapeshifter. So I love that. And then next what we're going to do, the 4 minor arcana in this deck, they have it go after the seasons. And so spring is the first one we're going to look at. And that's normally fire energy, which is the wands in the regular tarot. And for this reading, it's going to represent your spiritual journey and the spiritual side of your life. All right, Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know about their spiritual journey in the month of August, please? I know Sagittarians, you normally have so much energy, being an introvert or spending time away can be rough for you, but just know that it depends on the rest of your chart, of course, too, but Sagittarian suns, you just know that you don't have to be totally recluse. For you, it's just taking time alone at all is going to be like kind of a change for you. They're trying to be funny. All right, so you got the 3 of spring, which is like the 3 of wands, And it says, plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So yeah, this is all about making plans for the future. The 2 of spring would be more of the, okay, this is where I want to go and how I want to get there. And the 3 of spring is kind of like you've taken some steps already, but you're about ready to jump in, full-fledged. One of my favorite decks, the Light Seers Tarot, the 2 of, which would be the 2 of Wands, shows, them looking out the window, having a map, studying surfing, all that, with all these, like these bright lights above them going, okay, here's some ideas. But the 3 is about that you have taken some steps, and then they're in that deck, the 3 of Wands shows them standing on the shore with their surfboard, having maybe traveled from the middle of a country to the beach, and they're getting ready to jump off and to put a lot of their plans into action. So I really feel like for your spiritual journey, these steps that you've been taking towards looking and understanding the spiritual side of your life, especially with this Hermit card here, means you've been doing that inner work, that you're ready to put a lot of that spiritual knowledge you've gleaned into action. And then we're going to pull a card here from the Path of the Soul Destiny card, just to get additional information about your spiritual adventure. And I love these cards. They're created using fractal imaging, which is like putting formulas into the system that generates graphics. And she has no idea what they're going to be until she plugs in all the formulas, and it just creates something, and then she intuitively sees it. I call it like the spiritual inkblot test, so you can see what you see in the card, and then we'll read from the little book too. So, Creator, what else do you want our Sagittarians to know about their spiritual adventure in August, please? Okay. You got number 32. Let's see that, just that beautiful thing here. Almost see like this is a fish. Like this is the fish eye, and a fish head with his mouth open, and it's like consuming what someone else's, another fish is saying. So I think it feels like it's like communication, taking in new viewpoints. But we'll see what she says here. Oh, yep, nurturing universe. So yeah, maybe it's like a mama fish feeding a baby fish. So this card encompasses all aspects of being divinely nurtured and supported. It calls to allow the full flow of loving energy within you to nurture and support you. The spiraling healing energy is available to you at all times. It surrounds you and embraces you. You're never alone on your journey. You're always supported and cared for. This nurturing feminine energy calls you to her arms. Rest with her for a while. Let her soothe your heart, heal your wounds, and guide you gently and lovingly onto your path. So I love that too, that this is also letting you know that you are never alone. And not only do you have this bright light guiding you, but all those bright orbs that all around you, have a whole multitude of spiritual beings on the other side, beings of unconditional love and light that are guiding you on your path. And all you have to do is ask. And so, with jumping into this, next stage and going, into that, really, I feel, don't be afraid to ask, Spirit, the Creator, Holy Spirit, if that's your faith, angels, guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, loved ones who are on the other side. There's a whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light. Of course, fairies, we don't leave fairies and unicorns out. There's who knows what's on the other side, but they're beings of unconditional love and light that you can ask for guidance from, and you're never alone. You're never alone. Right, and then we're going to move into autumn, which that would be the earth element, and so pentacles in the regular tarot. And this is going to represent your physical world, including your physical body, where this is your inner spirit. This will be what's going on out here in your physical world and with your physical body. So let's see what the Creator wants you to know about your physical adventure. So for Sagittarians in August, Creator, what do you want them to know about their physical adventure? Okay. They said, yep, they get 2. So you get 2. So you got the 7 of Autumn, which shows beautiful butterfly, little boy sitting on there. The harvest is coming, and it says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps, like that one said here. A prudent investment of time or money. So yeah, it's about taking the time to harvest, taking the time to plan. You can see he's sitting there taking the time out. So yeah, definitely for the external, they're telling you that. And then you have the 9 of Pentacles, and it shows, again, reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Again, the Hermit, about the alone. And in this card, and as well as in the other tarots, they're usually in their garden alone with all the fruit that's happening. And it just shows that's a sign of abundance, and that you are getting your physical needs met by in the external needs. So the physical realm, you have what you need, and then taking the time out to plan and to think about what you want to do and where you want to head. So there's very much this tint to the month of, it's not about a lot of fast movement toward your goal, but about this shape-shifting. It's about the digging into understanding what you want and what you want to do, and planning the steps out. So I know patience, but September, with this 9 jumped out to me. September is a month so August would be the planning month, and September is when you'll start to take action and see movement on those plans. I was going to pull a card here from the Native Spirit Oracle cards. And let's see what else the Creator wants you to know about your physical environment in the month of August. That is the one. And they've got talking stick. So I love those pictures here. I'll just put that right here. There we go. So it says, speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader through the way that you communicate with others. Your native spirit wants you to know that during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called the talking stick would be passed around. And as each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, your position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. So now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this isn't one of them. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. And what I really feel this is about, this shape-shifting, this transition that you're going to be going through. And as you make these plans, of course, if you have individuals, a spouse, a partner, other individuals that are impacted by your decisions, it's about being authentic with what you want and what you would like to have happen in your life, and not be afraid of what they're going to think or how they're going to react. Of course, you're not going to go about it and beat them with your talking stick and go, this is what we're going to do. You're presenting like, this is what I'd like to do and this is how I think we can do it. Or what are your ideas? What do you want to do? Let's think about how we can make all our dreams happen. And so it's really about bringing that in and being authentic in the communication that you're doing. And these cards come with a journey. And so if this resonates with you and it's something you want to do, you can decorate a stick or a feather to use as your personal talking stick. And whenever you hold it, let it be a sacred reminder to seek the truth within. Take a minute every day to take stock of where you are and to ask yourself about what is so in your life. Simply taking a moment to discover your inner truth can have a profound healing effect on your life. So I love that message there. Finding your inner truth, what shape you really want to shift into is what I really feel for that for you. All right. Next, we're going to move into winter, which that's the air element, so that's swords and the regular tarot. And then for this reading, it's going to represent your thoughts, your beliefs, your mental attitudes, your mental state, but we're going to call it your mental adventure. So we'll see here. Creator, what do you want our Sagittarians to know about their mental adventure, please? And you got the Three of Winter. You can see she's got the three, it's usually swords. She has the three crystals in her hand here. And this represents like the expectations. So it's the mindset is all the expectations of the supposed to be, the should, the need to, the have to. And that's what you're going to be, digging into and shining light on is, well, I know all my life I've been told that this is who I should be, this is what I should be doing, this is what I need to do, what I have to do. But that's kind of where this authenticity comes in of going, well, is that really true? Is it what I really want and what's really supposed to happen? And it talks about in here, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation, sadness that will heal with time. And, again, that's the expectations when you did what you always have done, you get what you always got, and what you've always got in the past was really maybe not disappointment, but most probably disappointment. But at the very least, disappointment, at the very most, not feeling fulfilled in what you've had at this point. So you're ready for the new, you're ready for this transformation, and it's about questioning, all those beliefs in your mind and thoughts about the supposed to. So as you're going through your planning phase here, when it was talking about, in your mind, you might be restricting it to be, boxed in like, well, this is what you have to do for that. But with the 3 here and a 3 here, that's the number of the Empress, which is all about creativity. And so don't limit yourself. Allow creativity to come into your planning. Think outside the box. Okay. I'm also going to pull a card here from the numerology guidance card, just to see what else the Creator wants you to know about your mental adventure in August. Creator, what else do you want our Sagittarians to know? Okay, that's the one right there. And you got environment, and that's number 44, which is a very power number. It's like a master number. And so this environment, I really feel, like since this is your mental journey, it's your mental environment. What are you filling your brain with? What are you looking for? As far as your resources and for your thoughts, and especially with this being green and these being green, it's really about your planning and what you define success is, what you define, again, all this planning to happen there. And let's see what the book says here too. And so this card indicates a time to focus on your environmental awareness by educating yourself about what's going on behind the scenes. Honor Mother Earth as a living, breathing entity and recognize that we are privileged to be here as her guests. So by drawing this card, you're being encouraged to dig deep and look beyond the surface. To question whether your personal and political decisions are in the best interest of planet Earth. A great place to start is by watching the documentary Thrive by visiting www.thrivemovement.com. And so this can also be, taking the Mother Earth piece out of that, which that is definitely important. Don't get me wrong there. But this is digging deep and looking beyond the surface to question whether your decisions are in your best interest, truly in your best interest. So that's again, questioning these beliefs and those thoughts. This also encourages you to recycle and to use environmentally friendly products where you can. Perhaps you could explore organic foods or try growing your own fruits and vegetables, like showing here. The more aware and self-sufficient you become, the more control you have over your health and what you put into your body. By doing your part to raise public awareness, you inspire others to do the same. And I really feel that message is about you being self-sufficient. It talked about, self-employment. And so if that is like the direction that you were thinking of going, and this is a general reading, but so if that is, just consider that this is also a confirmation about being self-sufficient and not depending upon, a company to work for. And then it says, when we realize that we're all in this together, we make a significant change by recognizing and appreciating your connection to nature, the animal kingdom, and Mother Earth. You align yourself with Source, the Creator, and the essence of your soul. So the affirmation is, I show respect for Mother Earth and align myself with Source. And I really feel, if this is something that you're interested in doing as part of your self-employment, then by all means, Mother Nature, and environmental protection, that type of thing. But I feel that respect, I'm getting guided to replace Mother Earth with yourself, so you respect yourself and you make decisions for yourself. Which is an important thing to do. It's going to take some guts for you to go against the grind and go against the norm, and that's okay. Just know that, like it said, you do what you always did, you get what you always got, and it hasn't fulfilled you so far. Why continue repeating the same cycle, expecting a different result? Because that is the definition of insanity. All right. Lastly, we're going to move into summer, which is the element of water, which would normally be cups in the regular tarot. And that's going to represent your emotions. So this will be your emotional journey in the month of August. Creator, what do you want Sagittarians to know about their emotional journey in August? Go. And you got the Two of Cups, and I love this for you. Because it's a general reading, this can mean that this shift that you're making may not be, for some of you it's business, some of you it's going to be a relationship. And this is about falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone, forgiveness, and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. your relationship can be healed. So this is about transforming and getting to the root of things. This talked about honest communication. So for some of you, it is a healing of a relationship, and that you can, you got to take this time alone. And even with that person, taking time away from everywhere else, getting out of all the groups that you're in, at least taking a break from everyone and spending time just one-on-one, getting away, even if it's about finding someone, a grandparent to watch your children, or, a sibling, someone where you guys can take a long weekend just for the two of you. The Two of Cups also represents you with the relationship to yourself as well. So as you're doing this internal work here, if you're not interested in a relationship, it's about understanding that you have this higher spirit being as well as this human, and this relationship you have with yourself can be one of not trying to destroy your ego, not destroy the human side of you, because the spiritual ego wants to win. But it's about understanding that you came here to experience this life as a human, and that it's not happening to you and against you and trying to destroy you, but that this experience is happening for you so you can understand more deeply of who you are. So, this can also be an emotional connection of truly, and especially when it talked about, getting in deeper understanding who you are yourself, understanding what's driving you and what, shape you want to shift into, like I was talking about, that you can feel that bond and acceptance of yourself, and that, looking at everything that's happened in your life, or, a lot of things happened in your life as a negative thing, or something that bad happened to you, or that you were unacceptable, but that all those things were experiences that have made you who you are, today. Like we talked about in the beginning, all these things that you've been going through that have really just been bringing you to this focal point for August to take this time to look inward, to go, you know what, I'm ready for something different and something new. Right, and then lastly, we're going to pull a card here from the Healing with the Fairies Oracle. And that will be the final message for this reading, and it'll also be on what the Creator wants you to know about your emotional adventure in August. All right, Creator, what's the final message for our Sagittarians for this reading, please? Okay, nope. Okay, nope. Patience, they say, patience. Okay, that is the one. Yep, and you got stand your ground, which totally is about this talking stick to, don't be afraid to ask for what you want in life, in all your journey, and with the plans you want to make, especially if you're single and you have no one that is impacted by the choices you make, and you want to go for it, you go for it, and you stand your ground, and you don't have to back off being afraid of what other people think. And because if people aren't going to support you in the direction you want to go, then that's okay. They don't have to, but you don't have to take all of their opinions on as your own. The card meaning here says the fairies ask you to make decisions based upon your honest feelings. Stick to these decisions and don't allow outside influences to cause you to waver. When you're really honest with yourself, you know what your desires are, yet other people may be pressuring you to betray your true feelings, like expectations, right? This card signifies that your original decision is valid and that you mustn't let outside influences sway you. While it's always wise to listen to the counsel of others, don't allow your own needs to be compromised. Don't be afraid to tell others how you feel, the talking stick. You'll probably find that when you speak your truth, new solutions become apparent that allow for win-win situations. As soon as others are aware of your true desires, they will help you find a way to manifest them without compromising their own needs. Everyone will feel happier as a result. Even more important, your self-confidence will increase as you take care of yourself, and others will respect you for standing your ground. And the affirmation for this card is, I speak my truth powerfully and lovingly. I trust in my strong feelings and stand my ground in following them. Beautiful. What a perfect ending to this reading here. So definitely take that time alone to understand what you want to shape it into. Take time to make the planning in August. Speak your truth, be authentic, stand your ground. And then, just don't let, like I said, the outside forces or expectations or all those supposed to, shoulds, need tos, and whatever cramp your style, because you've got these threes that are just screaming for you to be creative and to look within you for the decisions and the directions you want to go in, and with solving problems. Look within. Because you're never alone. You do have that large support of all this group around you. Remember, all those little orbs are there to support you. So just know, as you go throughout August, at every second of every day, you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. Have a fantastic August, and we'll talk to you soon. You take care.